We should be able to cook here. I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me? This is perfect! I'll have everybody's mouths watering when they see this!
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training, too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. See you guys tomorrow. I feel pretty refreshed after that sleep. Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Airborne beast, my specialty.
You're on!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Ichia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Now!
Lightning Slash!
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Easy! Way to go!
Eat this!
No further!
I can do this all day!
Take this!
I'll smash you!
You're on! This one's all mine!
I'm on it!
Burn!
Hurricane!
You're mine!
Eagle Fly!
I'm ready!
Neon, Astral Energy, full throttle! Raging
Not a
Hurricane!
chance!
I'm on it!
In here!
Dragon Swarm!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Here I come!
Sleep
You're
now!
finished!
I'm
ready!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Could have been worse.
All right.
nowhere to run from my arc.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
You're mine!
I'm on it. Can you take it? Tempt it.
Try this!
I got it!
Pain.
Explosive ring!
Big blast!
It's over!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And bubble it to me!
Take this!
Elucidate.
Form!
Begin. It's time.
Try harder! First strike! Take this!
No further.
Oh, no!
I'm just in its time!
Begin! Dragon Swarm!
Not so fast.
Try this! Explosive rings!
In a bind.
Talon Hurricane!
It's over! Living thrust!
Lightning Raging
Mirage!
Cascade!
Elusive
Dragon
deity.
Swarm!
Can you take it?
Try this! Explosive rings!
Oh, it's you! Get out of there with your
Heavy steel.
Dragon Swarm! Explosive rings!
Lightning Condemned!
Here I come!
Begin.
Oh, it's you! You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
That frickin' does it!
You're finished!
Energy!
Thank you.
You're finished!
Thunder
Here I come!
Raging Cascade!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Take this!
Hot Flash!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
Encourage him.
I can feel my power growing!
Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Looks like trouble. Capital P!
Together, we got this!
I'm on.
Get you!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Great! I'm not so good with airborne targets.
You're finished!
Elusive deity!
In here!
Mirage!
pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
First strike! Take this! You're finished!
Negative
Take this!
I'm ready! Lock! Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Way to go!
Not today! Try harder! Not a chance!
Eat this!
How
I'm
art
not
being
done.
interrupted?
Rising Falcon!
Benediction light.
Heal!
Deal!
Explosive ring!
More where that came from!
I'm on your mind! It's over!
Thunderblade!
Here! It's over!
Can you take it?
Try this!
Lightning Reserve!
Explosive ring!
Thunderblade! Sweet dreams confiscated! I never miss!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Long!
Blow them away!
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over.
Stop memorizing my move!
What is this? It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around. Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we got this!
Oh, it's here!
Mirage! It's over!
Eat this! Talon I'll smash you!
You're finished!
I'm on it!
We got flyers!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
Eagle Fly!
All yours!
You shouldn't have messed with me!
Can you take it?
Take this! Sword!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
I'll crush you! Ah! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Eagle Fly!
An astral art?
That's my cue! Let the marksman handle this!
Shut him down! Eat this!
I'm on it!
Thunder Field!
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
I'm ready!
It's a win!
Dragon Swarm!
Eagle Fly! Talon Sword!
Here I come! Dragon
Do
Swarm!
it!
Rinwell! Light Burst Force!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Certainly not.
Crush!
Negative
Air thrust!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I come!
Raging
First shot! Rising Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
All aboard the victory train!
Overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
wields art too.
We'll soon see about that.
Smash you! I'll finish you here and now!
You're finished! Do it!
Johaleen,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around.
Eat this!
Certainly not.
Air drop! Light astral energy!
Do it! We got the advantage.
Good. Just have to make sure we keep it.
Don't worry, because laws are...
You're mine!
Hope this works.
Dragon!
Damn it!
Can you take it?
Flaming thrust! Rising...
Tempt it! Eat
I'm
this!
ready!
More! Hey! Ha! Blow them away!
My turn! Burn in hell!
I'm on
Take this!
Come and get it!
Johaleen,
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! The astral energy is surging around me.
How do you even know about all that astrally stuff?
Same way I know what you do in the middle of the night.
What? Are you serious?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
With the earth! Eat this! I'll end you!
You're mine!
Take this!
Leave the agile ones to me.
I'm like bait to them!
Explosive ring!
I'm on it!
You're...
Eat this!
Here I go!
Begin!
Dragon Swarm!
Tornado drive! Begin!
Flaming thrust! Rising
Leave the
falcon!
enemy's art to me.
Infernal torrent!
No complaints here!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Here I come!
I'm ready!
It's time!
Hey! Blow them away! How's that?
Photon blast!
Acceptable.
Okay.
Let's go!
You picked the wrong fight!
Photon
You're
blast
mine!
in the wind!
You're finished!
Air drop!
Being interrupted.
Astral energy!
You see what happened there is you crossed... Shouldn't have done that.
Take
Wind
this!
astral energy!
I'll run you through! Here I come!
Light astral!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Benedict.
You're mine!
Shield!
In a bind?
Here I come!
Lightning
Dragon
conductor!
Swarm!
Thunderblade!
Resonate with the earth.
Explosive
Now!
ring!
Stalagmite!
Totally!
Hey!
In an instant! Impact block! I still got a ways to go! Hey, new equipment!
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
I need something to eat.
More Danon runes here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands. What is this?
I hope I live long enough to regret this. Thanks.
Nothing gets by me!
First strike!
Resonate with the earth! Eat this!
I owe you one.
Eat this!
Dazzle! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Elusive deity!
First strike! Here I come!
Dance in the
It's
wind!
over!
Eat this!
Sleep now!
You're mine!
Get on
Negative
the
damage!
Raging
You're mine!
Strike!
Talon
It's
Hurricane!
on! Dragon Swarm! Eat this!
Talon Hurricane!
Here I come!
Hey!
Blow them away!
How's that?
Acceptable.
Not on my watch!
You're mine!
Elusive
Dragon
deity!
Swarm!
Can you take it?
Try this!
Now I'm in the groove!
Explosive ring! It's
Now
over!
you see what I can do!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
I'll end you!
It's over!
Go away!
Do
it!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Raging Cascade!
Not a chance!
Thank you.
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on it! Negative gate! Talon Hurricane!
Onward and upward.
Sure builds up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
There!
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess, it probably served as some kind of shrine.
So still a house, in a sense. Just for a god.
He's kicked!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Explosive! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Now I can let loose! Dragon Swarm! Now I can let loose! How about this? Rising! Go finish! I'm not Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring! You're finished! You're done! Big blast! Here I come!
Resonate with the earth!
You're mine!
Art expert, coming
Take
through!
it! You're finished!
It's showtime!
I'm on!
Lightning orb!
You're done!
Dance in the wind! And here! Get on in there with the earth! Raging cascade!
No escape! First strike! Try this! Explosive ring!
Eagle fly! What's this? Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condensed!
Resonate with the earth! We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are strong!
What about me?
Dance in the wind!
I'm not done!
Negative
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
Magic advance!
Stalagmite!
Now!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
To achieve such harmony.
Takes a singular will.
Looks like some solid equipment. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Try this! I'm on it! Explosive ring!
Elusive deity!
Eagle ball into thine own depth! Concentration!
Now I can let loose. This one's all mine!
Everlasting darkness! Negative gate!
Take this!
Resonate with the
Dragon
earth!
Swarm! Try this!
Dance in the wind!
Explosive ring!
Feel!
You're done! Here I come! It's over!
Chinese supernova! We're in the home stretch, guys. What you say?
Eyes on the prize!
That focus goes double for you, Law.
Me? How come I get singled out?
It's over! Come one, come all! Dragon Swarm!
Breaking storm!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Blow away!
Air drop!
Raining Slash!
I wish I could draw like you, Law.
You wish to learn my secrets, young Nelson?
Yes, Master! Please, teach me the art of defense!
You want Grandmaster Kisara for that.
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Strike!
Chinese supernova!
Right side!
Negative
You know,
gate!
Law,
Resonate with
watching
Makes you realize what?
maybe thinking too much gets in the way sometimes. I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best. Did anybody see that?
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan. Leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag-Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? You're mine! It's over! Take this! It's over!
Fall.
Here I come!
Breaking storm!
How about this? Crush! Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Infernal sword!
Begin! Does it hurt? No further. Fall.
Up and at him, let's go!
You picked the wrong fight! It's wide open!
It won't escape me.
Explosive ring!
Die.
Crumble! It's over! Talon Hurricane!
Begin. Pathetic. Begin.
Here I come!
Die.
Go away!
Rotating pile driver.
Try this!
Here. Negative.
What you doing?
Sleep now.
This is my fault.
Denied! Wind after
Take
wind!
this.
All right. It's time.
Here.
Can this work?
Elusive deity.
I'll smash you! Here I come! Stop! I'm on it!
Breaking storm!
Try harder!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. As it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides, Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that.